Mr. Jimmy, come on, from Nashville, what's up? My name is Jeremy Ellis. Yo. Some band, mostly Robot King, Mr. Jimmy Lydell, what's up? I want to thank you so much. You know, we love you.
So this is my instrument, and this is basically my effects unit. I'm basically like an a cappella in a band, like playing as if I was a record, and so all the effects are on my a cappella. It's kind of sweet to think of yourself as a record. In this setup, with everything so processed and mangled in a way, I'm kind of the purer element. You know, it's mostly robot. I think of myself as mostly sort of human in this. We've got the S4, which is a controller for the effects on the mic. I've just got basic effects on this. It's got delay, reverb, a little ring modulator thing, but it's nothing too crazy. And then there's this F1, control F1, that is playing just samples from the set. I can just move from song to song in a really easy way, and all the samples come back. That's all really. It's nice and streamlined for me.
I'm DJ Shifty of Mostly Robot, a supergroup created of nerdy white males. As you can see, I'm using Tractor Scratch Pro, Control S4, timecode vinyl, machine with the MIDI out synchronization. I go like this, the visuals know what's up. It's out of control.
It was all a dream.
We have a number with Juicy here where I'm scratching.
It was all a dream.
So I can sort of jump to it in a way that wouldn't be possible just by scratching. So I do things like that a lot. Hitting the button, moving the record, combining scratching with cue points. That's the thing I'm doing more than any other technique.
Salt and pepper and heavy D up in the limousine. Hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday.
My name is Jeremy Ellis. My role in the group is basically to play the drum parts. I'm using a Machine Micro and a Machine. Everything that you're going to see me doing at this festival, I will be playing completely live. I'm never going to sequence anything. These are the best pads, period. They're so much more touch sensitive. It's ridiculous. If you're standing up in front of people, then it's good to have it like this. And also, if they can see the pads, then they can see the pads.
What was that? An exhibition?
You can really see it, and like, oh my goodness, he's playing music. He's playing it. When he stops, the music stops.
Hallo.
Ich bin Tim Exile und ich bin hier in Spanien mit Mostly Robot und wir machen zusammen elektronische Musik und ich bin die kind of sci-fi sort of mashup, kind of like
So one of the things that's really cool about my setup, and I don't think there's anything that quite does this at the moment, is I can take all the sounds in from everybody else as they're performing live, and they come in on my sound inbox, and that's Shifty scratching from earlier when we were jamming. So I can kind of do all the stuff that you do in the studio in post-production, but I can do it all live. So I can actually perform, like when we do Window Liquor live, I can do all the live mashups, literally as a beat pattern.
I'm Mr. Jimmy. I'm from America. Welcome to the squash court. And I'm just using pretty much FM8 and Razor. I've got a situation right here with different controllers. I have all my patch changes on the Machina in MIDI mode. I don't have any loop situation built in right now. I could very easily, but I don't need to because in Mostly Robot we play together. We play the instruments, right? We play the instruments and make delightful sounds. Make really nice sounds like that. That make the girls really happy, you know? I'm not Skrillex. I'm more like Whitney Houston's keyboard player. And it's real fun, and we're having a really good time here, and I hope, I hope. I hope in general. But that's where I was born. I'm from a little town called Hope, Arkansas. Birthplace of Bill Clinton, Klipsch speakers, and the world's largest watermelon.
What makes this Mostly Robot project special, speaking of the visuals, is that we are taking actually signals from the controls of the musician in order to trigger our animation and to trigger, like, yeah, the images.
You can also send me one control with different values.
And so we approached it by taking the MIDI data from the controllers. They send out MIDI signals. These MIDI signals, they arrive in our system, and in advance in Berlin we were working on designs and on motion graphics for the whole thing for like a couple of weeks, and we take the MIDI data from the musicians in order to trigger our animations and our layouts.
We're an Englishman. We don't have sun in England.
I think we all trusted that, like, okay, well, we're just gonna put all these parts together, and we know that it's gonna be a robot that walks around, but we didn't know exactly what kind of dance it was gonna do, you know? But, you know, it seems to be a pretty sexy dance, I think, you know?
Enter the robot. The robot's wearing a very nice dress. The robot's coming. Enter the robot. Oh, look, he's here on the stage playing music.